Let's talk about Africa. Not the old stereotypes, but the real unfolding story of ambition and power. Africa is transforming rapidly and the world is taking notice. The big question, who will lead Africa by 2030? Which nation will rise to the top and steer the continent's future? Nigeria with its massive population and vibrant culture? South Africa, the economic heavyweight with a rich history? Or could there be a surprise contender? This is more than a rivalry. It's about who will drive Africa's future and represent over 1 billion people. The stakes are incredibly high. South Africa once held the crown, but Nigeria is rising fast, fueled by youth and creativity. Meanwhile, countries like Rwanda, Egypt, and Morocco are making bold moves in tech and green energy, positioning themselves as future leaders, challenging the idea of a single leader. The competition is fierce and multifaceted. The race is wide open, and the outcome is far from certain. Every nation has its strengths and challenges. As of September 2025, Africa is buzzing with potential and high-stakes competition. The landscape is evolving rapidly. Will Nigeria's size and youthful energy win out? Can South Africa overcome its struggles and reclaim its leadership role? Or will a new player change the game entirely, bringing fresh perspectives and innovations? This isn't just for politicians, it's for anyone watching Africa's next chapter. The future is being written now. Let's break down the contenders and see where this journey is heading. The story of Africa's future is one of hope, ambition, and endless possibilities. First up, Nigeria, the giant of Africa. This nation is not just the most populous in Africa, but also one of the most vibrant and diverse, with hundreds of ethnic groups and languages woven together in a dynamic tapestry. With over 220 million people, mostly young, Nigeria is a powerhouse of energy and ambition. Its youth are shaping the country's future, driving innovation and bringing fresh ideas to every corner of society. Its economy is Africa's largest, driven by more than just oil. Nollywood and Afrobeats are global exports. Nigerian entrepreneurs are making waves in tech, fashion, and the creative arts, putting the country on the world map in new ways. Major projects like the Lekki Deep Seaport and Dangote Refinery signal Nigeria's big ambitions. These developments aim to transform the economy, create jobs, and boost regional trade, showing the world what Nigeria can achieve. But giants have big problems: security issues, unreliable infrastructure, and persistent corruption. These challenges threaten to hold back progress and make daily life difficult for millions. Many regions still struggle with power outages and poor roads, making business tough. Entrepreneurs and families alike often rely on generators just to keep the lights on and their dreams alive. Corruption erodes trust and slows progress. It's a barrier that frustrates citizens and discourages investment, making reform a top priority for the nation's leaders. Nigeria's challenge is internal as much as external. Can it harness its youth and fix its foundations? The country's future depends on empowering its people and building systems that work for everyone. If it succeeds, its size and dynamism could make it unstoppable. Nigeria has the potential to lead Africa into a new era of prosperity and innovation. But that's a big if. The path ahead is uncertain, and the stakes couldn't be higher for Africa's giant. The race to 2030 is on, and Nigeria's future depends on overcoming these hurdles. Every year counts as the nation strives to fulfill its promise. Will it rise to the challenge or stumble under its own weight? Only time will tell, but the world is watching, hopeful for a giant's awakening. Now let's head south to South Africa. Once Africa's undisputed leader, South Africa boasts advanced infrastructure, strong institutions, and a diversified economy. It's a G20 member, a mining powerhouse, and is pushing hard into green energy. But the country faces a crippling energy crisis. Frequent power cuts have hurt its economy and shaken investor confidence. Deep inequality and unemployment strain the social fabric, and political infighting stalls progress. South Africa has the tools and experience, but can it fix its internal problems? The path to 2030 is a comeback story, if it can summon the will to act. Will it reclaim its leadership or fall further behind? The next few years will decide. Nigeria and South Africa, two giants, two different strengths. Nigeria's youthful population fuels explosive growth and cultural influence. South Africa brings experience, strong institutions, and established infrastructure. Nigeria's economy is bigger but volatile, tied to oil. South Africa's is more stable but slow-growing. Both face major challenges. Nigeria struggles with governance and infrastructure, South Africa with political gridlock and inequality. The real contest is who can fix their weaknesses first. Will Nigeria build the institutions it needs before its youth boom becomes a burden? Can South Africa solve its crises before stagnation sets in? It's a race against time for both. The winner could define Africa's future, but neither has a guaranteed path to the top. Don't ignore the rising stars: Rwanda, Egypt, and Morocco. Rwanda, under Kagame, is a model of tech-driven transformation and efficiency, aiming to be Africa's innovation hub. Egypt, with its mega-projects and control of the Suez Canal, is reasserting itself as a regional powerhouse. Morocco is building world-class infrastructure and leading in renewable energy, positioning itself as Africa's gateway to Europe. These countries prove leadership isn't just about size, it's about vision, agility, and smart investment. Rwanda's clean governance, Egypt's strategic clout, and Morocco's green ambitions are turning heads. They show that influence can come from anywhere. Africa's future leaders may not be the biggest, but the boldest and most innovative. The continent's story is being rewritten by these agile contenders. Don't sleep on them. They could surprise everyone by 2030. So, what will Africa's leadership look like in 2030? Will the continent rally behind a single visionary, or will a new generation of leaders emerge to share the spotlight? The future is wide open, and the possibilities are as diverse as Africa itself. Maybe Nigeria rises, fixing its problems and becoming the continent's creative and economic center. With its booming population and vibrant tech scene, Nigeria could set the pace for innovation and culture across Africa. Or South Africa stages a comeback, solving its crises and leading in green energy and finance. Imagine a South Africa that harnesses its resources and talent to become a beacon of progress and stability for the region. But perhaps the most likely future is a multipolar Africa. No single leader but several regional powerhouses. Each region could bring its own strengths to the table, creating a dynamic and balanced continent. Nigeria leads the West, South Africa anchors the South, Egypt dominates the North, and countries like Morocco and Rwanda carve out their own niches. These nations could drive growth, innovation, and stability in their regions, inspiring others to follow. This shared leadership reflects Africa's diversity and encourages healthy competition and collaboration. It's a model that values partnership over rivalry and unity over division. The real question isn't who will lead Africa, but how will Africa lead itself? Will it be through collective action, or the rise of a new visionary? The answer may be a council of influential nations, each shaping the continent's future in their own way. Together, they could tackle challenges and seize opportunities that no single country could face alone. Africa's next chapter could be a team effort, not a solo act. The continent's strength may lie in its ability to unite, adapt, and innovate together. So, who do you think will be holding the torch in 2030? Will it be one leader, a coalition, or the collective spirit of Africa's people lighting the way forward?